Hello again. In this section we will talk about that part of your boat which is normally underwater and unavailable to you to inspect. We talk about what you need to do when your boat is out of the water and on the hard. We show you how to inspect the bottom and what repairs may be necessary as a result of that inspection. Topics we discussed include osmosis and blisters, the application of anti-fouling paint, the replacement of zincs and anodes, the installation of a new transducer, and the replacement of a through hull. Don't feel like Thanksgiving the day before Thanksgiving at all, is it? They've had their first snows up around Boston today. It's snowing in Denver now. Yeah. Obviously you cannot sand underneath the stand. You leave that to last. When you've painted this section of the boat and the paint is dried, you move the stand over to here. To move the stand you need a spare stand. In other words, you have to have one more stand. You place the next stand here first, then you remove this stand. Do not just simply remove this stand and hope the boat will stay standing. It may or may not. The safe way is to bring another stand to it and then swap it over. Typically a boatyard won't allow you to move the stands by yourself for reasons of liability. However, we're going to show you how to do it in case of emergency. First of all, you let go the chain. Then you move your second boat stand up as close as possible to the original to take the weight. Always have your boat stands perpendicular to the boat. Tighten it up. Keep it at approximately the same height as the previous one. And then release this one. and remove it. Do the exact same on the far side. Replace the chain. Boat stands are not designed to take the weight of a boat. They are simply to prevent a boat from falling sideways. The weight of the boat should be taken on these blocks underneath the keel. The boat stand simply prevents the boat from swaying to side. All boat stands should be perpendicular to the hull of the boat and should be opposite each other. It is important to follow safety rules when working underneath your boat. Every so often check that your boat is securely placed. Check each boat stand that is firmly on the ground, safety chain is in place and the jack is tight. That's probably all surroundings whenever you're working underneath your sailboat. For instance, typically there should be one boat stand per 10 foot of your boat. Looking at this boat, you can see there are 3 boat stands on either side. Each time you come down to your boat, check that the stand is secure and the chain is in place between the opposite stands. Okay, to summarise, the bottom of this boat is not in bad condition. We need to replace this through hull that we found to be defective. We need to examine around the rudder skeg area to understand that repair which was previously done. We need to do some work around the bottom of the keel to sand the repair surfaces so that paint will adhere. To remove oxidization and marine growth build-up, followed by sanding of all the bottom paint to remove the dead and flaking paint and to improve adhesion of the new anti-fouling paint.